Hi everyone, my name is Michael Eichholzer and I have been a stylist for a little over 7 years. I'm currently at Bella Bronze Studios in Akron, Ohio. We're a Redken Elite Salon, a Summit Salon, and a Salon Today Top 200 salon. The start of my journey was unexpected to say the least. I had originally planned on being a high school English teacher, and the day that I went to sign up for classes, the computers weren't working, and I took that as a sign that this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. So that day I decided to go into our hair school. It was love at first sight. As soon as I walked in, everybody looked like they were having fun. It was a creative environment, and it was just something that I really wanted to be a part of. While I was in school, I said yes to every opportunity, whether it be education or going out into the community and doing free haircuts for underprivileged kids. Um, that really helped me develop into the stylist that I am today, as far as wanting to give back to the community and then also just wanting knowledge. I feel like you can never stop learning, and then if you consider yourself an expert, you should just move on to the next thing because you've done it all. Since I've left school, I have been a salon leader. I have been an educator at a school. I have been a part of a creative team. I have been a stylist. I've been an associate stylist trainer. I never want to stop just adding things to my resume because I feel like I'm very well rounded and I will never stop trying to do better. I want to experience everything, even though I'm still fairly new in the industry. I still have a couple of years, and I feel like this is when people start to get complacent, and that's just not in the cards for me. Um, I want to continue to grow and grow and grow and take classes and just help develop my teammates also. The question that I'm supposed to answer is, why do I want to be a part of it? And for me, the answer is simple. Why wouldn't I want to be a part of it? I'd have to be crazy to not want to be a part of it. Redken offers so much in education, whether it be principle-based classes, advanced color and cutting at the exchange, Redken specialist, Redken authority, Redken certification, whether it be in design or color. So much technology with hair color and products. You're going to get predictable results every time as long as you know the fundamentals and the basics, which you guys provide. For me, I want to be able to give back to the industry that's helped me grow and develop as a stylist and help inspire others to do the same. For me, that would be the best part of it all, is knowing that I helped that person click that light bulb and they're going to go back to their salon and they're going to show their teammates what they learned or share with them a technique and help inspire other people and just create a ripple effect. I feel like that's the biggest part of our industry, is staying educated, staying inspired, and coming to your career to have fun and not just going to a job every day for a paycheck. Hi guys. So what we are going to be doing today is a color retouch on my client Jean. So what we've done is we've got her prepped. So we started with Redken's pre-art. What this is going to do is it's going to remove any minerals, build up, even out her porosity, so she will be ready to go for color. To remove this, what we did is applied hair cleansing cream right on top. Don't rinse before you do the pre-art. Hair cleansing cream right on top. And then to follow that up, we did a Redken chemistry shot. We used the extreme, so what this is going to do, it's going to provide her hair with some protein, and then also just even everything out. We used the Shot Fix Phase 5.5 to bring her pH down to a more normal level. We use the 5.5 because it's for mechanical damage. Before you're doing a chemical service, you don't want to bring it down too low because you're just going to bring it right back up. So that's what we've done to prep her. She is about 75% gray. So what we will be using today is Redken's Cover Fusion. So this is for 50% or more gray. It's 100% oxidative dyes. It is color bond technology. So what that means, it has high tenacity dyes. It's going to lock in the color. Ceramides to repair the surface of the hair, cationic conditioners to help with shine, and then coconut oil to protect the vibrancy of the color. Today we've gone with 3/4 4 NN and then 1/4 of 5 NGB. Add in our developer. I'm going to throw in gloves because I forgot to do that. So I'm using 20 volume developer. That is the recommended developer with Cover Fusion. Just going to help us provide great gray coverage. So I'm going to use my little whisk, mix everything up. Alright, I'm going to be using two really awesome brushes today. These are two tools that Redken gives us to have a precise application. So, retouch brushes, big and small. So this I will be using to outline my sections and for the inside of the quadrants. And then my small one I'll be using more towards the top and around the hairline. So what I'm going to start by doing is charging my brush product, and then I'm going to go through and outline her into 4 quadrants. Make sure that you're saturating it enough because this is going to help keep everything separate. You could use clips, but I prefer to just let the color do the holding for me. So now that I have everything outlined, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my front right quadrant. So I am going to use the end of my color brush, get about 1/4 of an inch section, hold that hair up at a 45-degree angle, smaller retouch brush, and just apply. So I'm holding it up and applying because I don't want compression to happen. So what that means is I don't want banding to happen in her hair. I want everything to look uniform and her not end up with darker spots. So pulling that next section up, I'm going diagonal back and applying the color. Making sure that there's no compression. And now since we're getting to bigger sections within the quadrant, I'm going to switch to my larger retouch brush. So I have it charged, taking my next section and applying. One thing you might have noticed is that I did not outline around her hairline in front. What I'm going to do is use compression to my advantage when we get up there. That way there is no overlapping. Back section, charge your brush, and apply. So what I like to do is I like to lay the color on the hair versus just going in and brushing it. That way you don't get flyaways within your application. Color can get on there and cause darker spots. So important today. So I'm starting to get around that front hairline, so I am going to leave just a little bit out right there and come back to that in just a second. So we have this little bit of hair. What I'm going to do is I'm going to charge my brush, and apply just a little bit of extra color on that previous section, and then just slowly start to pull that hair back. That color should come right through that hair and just give you a really good application around that hairline. If not, just lightly go back over where it's not come through. This will also keep you from staining her hairline with the color, since we are using something with a higher pigment content. You don't want to leave her stained. So now that I'm getting closer to around the hairline in front, around her temples, this is where I'm going to start using compression again. Just a little pull, let that color come through, and just get down towards the base of the hair. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and do that other side, just repeat the same steps. So start up at the top with your smaller retouch brush, 45-degree angle. Hold the hair at a 45-degree angle. And apply. And then I'll go down using compression around the hairline and just finish her retouch on the side. So now that we finished both front quadrants, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the back. She has a little bit of a shorter hair, so you're going to have some difficulty down in here getting the hair to stay up. So I'm going to make sure that my saturation, I have a little bit extra, so that will hold the hair in place. Using the smaller retouch brush up towards the top of the quadrant, and then still 1/4 inch sections. Into a larger section, so I'm going to switch back to my large retouch brush. Where I'm going to start saturating just a little bit more just to get that hair smooth up. So now that I'm down towards the bottom of her hairline, I'm going to start using compression again, just because we don't want to leave her stained and have overlapping. So I'm just going to go through and lightly tap at the base of that hair, just to make sure that it's covered down there. So I'm going to pull my section down, and then I'm going to start on my last quadrant. Pretty much I'm doing the same thing that I've done in all the others. I am going to go diagonal back. I'm going to lift that hair up 45 degrees. and I'm going to apply a little bit of a heavier saturation in the back just because that hair is going to take a little bit more to stay up. Utilizing my small and my large retouch brush. So we have her all applied. So we're going to let this process for 35 minutes. And then I'll get her shampooed, and I'll see you guys when we come back. So one thing I want to talk to you about is Redken Shades EQ Gloss. Even though I didn't use it with my video of Jean, had she needed her color refreshed or pulled through, this would have been my go-to product. And the reason I love it is because of the versatility of the product. You can use it to glaze, correct, refresh, and blend gray. It's ammonia-free, so it's going to be a little bit more gentle on the hair, and it's also demi-permanent. So it's still going to last the 4 to 6 weeks. There's just not going to be a harsh line of demarcation. Like I said, this product is versatile. So if somebody comes in with virgin hair and they're thinking about going just like a little bit darker, wanting some enhanced tones, this is a great one to go to, because what it's going to do is it's going to give them what they want, but then it's also in 4 to 6 weeks going to allow you to change it up, because they've never had hair color before, so they might want to play around with it. You can correct with it, so it's great for color corrections. If you are using permanent hair color and you get a little bit of a hot root, this is a good one to go back with because it's translucent, so you're not going to get high saturation and banding in your color. You can refresh, like I said, pull through Jean's color. So had I refreshed Jean, what I would have done is formulated one level lighter than my Cover Fusion formula, because Cover Fusion and Color Fusion are on an American level system, whereas Shades EQ Gloss, Shades EQ Cream, Cover Plus, Chromatics, and Color Gels are on a traditional. As for mixing and application of Redken Shades EQ Gloss, let's go back to Jean real quick. So had I refreshed her, I would have done 1 ounce of 05N and 1 ounce of 06GB. I would have mixed 2 ounces of Redken's processing solution. And with this, you can use a bottle application or you can do a brush and pull. Personally, I prefer to use a bottle just because it's a little bit quicker and it's also a little bit cleaner just because of the thinner consistency of Shades EQ Gloss. You put it on dry hair, whether you're toning, correcting, filling, refreshing, you put it on dry hair. You'll let it process for 20 minutes. If you're doing gray blending, you're going to use the NB family, number 1. And then you're going to cap them and put them under the dryer for 20 minutes. After those 20 minutes under the dryer, they're going to come out and process at room temperature for 20 minutes. Then you'll shampoo them out. You shampoo them out, you shampoo them out, you shampoo them out. I know there's a lot of controversy about the shampoo or rinsing, but you definitely shampoo them out. You would use Redken's Color Extend Magnetics. It's going to help protect the vibrancy of the color and also give it some longevity. And then you'd condition with Redken Color Extend Magnetics, or you could do a chemistry shot or a cat treatment and then follow up with the conditioner. So I hope this, guys, has helped you understand Redken Shades EQ Gloss a little bit more, and thank you for listening. Alright, so just to catch you guys up a little bit on what happened, we shampooed with Redken's Color Magnetic Shampoo. It is great because it's sulfate-free. It has amino ions, which are going to attach to the hair fiber and form a seal to help protect that color. Amino acids to help replenish the hair, and then Redken's IPN, which is interlocking protein network, that's going to help strengthen and rebuild the surface. We shampooed twice just to get the color off, and then we followed up with another Redken Extreme Chemistry treatment. This time we used the 3.5 shot fix phase to bring it back down because we did a chemical service. And then after we rinsed that out, we let it sit for 5 minutes, did 15 sprays of the shot fix phase, and then used the Color Magnetics conditioner. So styling wise, what we are going to use is Redken's One United. It's a lightweight leave-in conditioner. It is great because it's for every hair type. It helps in 3 categories. It helps with manageability, protection, and beauty. Has Care Link to help strengthen and smooth out the hair structure, and then coconut oil to help with shine and replenish, and also softness. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a couple sprays of this throughout the hair. And then I am just going to brush this through, just to make sure it's evenly distributed, not sitting heavy anywhere, and just everywhere, so all the hair gets the benefits of it. And then I'm going to use Pillow Proof's Express Blow Dry Treatment Primer. I'm going to do about 2 pumps. This is going to provide heat protection up to 450 degrees. It's also going to make our other styling products work just a little bit better. And then it will speed up our blow drying time. Jean has a lot of hair. It's a coarser texture, so she loves being able to get done with it a little bit faster. So we're going to apply starting on the ends and then just work our way through. And then we're going to use Redken's Air 808. So most of the Redken styling products have numbers on them. The number is going to indicate how much control. So it's going to have medium control. It is going to give us the benefits of a mousse, but then the moisturizing properties of a cream. Also has some UV filters in it to help protect the color and protect against sun damage, because sun does damage your hair. Just working that through. And then I'm going to use a line 12. So this is also going to have medium control. It is a smoothing lotion, so it's going to help protect against some heat damage. It is also going to help smooth and strengthen. Frizz-free results. And then you can also flat iron over this for a smoother look. So now I'm going to go in and pre-dry her. I'm going to use a flat wrapping method just to help smooth it out and get it a little bit sleeker and straighter to her head. And then I'm going to go through with my round brushes and give a little bit of body and fullness. So you guys will see me blow drying, but it'll probably be going pretty fast. Alrighty guys, so we're all done with her color. So we have 100% gray coverage. We are completely covered. And we have a nice, soft, and silky blowout that's going to last for a couple days. So to finish this up, you guys won't see me, but I'll be using Pillow Proof Blow Dry 2-Day Extender just so she gets the most out of this blowout. Thank you guys for watching my video and for considering me for a Redken Artist applicant. Thank you guys.